Welcome back this morning. Spring break is either here or quickly approaching for so many kids around the metro. Just in time, over the past few weeks, area kids are dealing with the mental stress of standardized tests. Recalling that information for those tests can be very difficult for children. For that, we welcome in Tom Baker of HeartScope Learning. Tom, 3 weeks ago, I agreed to undergo what you call the most effective memory technique around. A great way to learn for kids. In the process, I'm learning the 44 presidents, which I didn't know before, and this method has certainly helped me with most of those, I will say that. You say the same, though, about children. It's very effective for children to learn this way.
Well, Mark, there's a myth that some kids are wired differently, their brains are wired differently. What's true is that all brains are wired differently, that we all learn in more or less, when we're healthy, the same ways. What's different is the journey that we follow. You've had a different set of experiences, environments, exposures, successes, failures. That has changed the way your brain is wired. Your brain has 100 billion neurons. It has a quadrillion synapses, and every connection that gets made in your brain is influenced by the next connection that happens.
So many students get test anxiety. I know I did with these standardized testing, but that can change. Learning can be fun. It can be entertaining. You can love to read, even if you don't really like it right now.
Well, the first step is to understand how your brains work, and most kids and many teachers know more about how their phones work than how their brains work. And so if you want to harness the power of brain training, the first thing to do is to understand how that works.
Is there a catch to all of this?
Well, yeah, there are a couple catches. A, you have to do it the right way, and B, it's hard work. And just like training anything, training to be a musician, training to be an athlete, takes a lot of hard work to get you to the point where the information is so deeply entwined that you can't possibly forget, even if you're nervous during the test.
What we've learned is that flashcards, you believe, are completely, they're just counterproductive. They're not useful at all. Instead, to learn the presidents, you have these crazy illustrations. There's all 44 presidents through this story, and I got to tell you that in learning the presidents, starting this 3 weeks ago, I shouldn't tell my teacher this, but I haven't put in that much work on this, but I've still been able to learn most of them, if not all of them, in order, and it's all because I'm recalling these images.
It's called a mnemonic, and you're following the image in your mind as opposed to trying to follow the flashcards in the sequential part of your brain.
Right. So you find children learn this way very easily as well.
Everyone learns that way, Mark, that everything that you learn goes from sequential into spatial encoding, and the things that you remember are the things that you can encode spatially.
All right, let's see if I've learned anything.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ready?
All right.
I'll give you one. George Washington.
Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Monroe.
I'm angry. Jefferson.
Oh, Madison. Yeah, Madison, Monroe, Adams, Jackson, and then Van Buren, Harrison, Tyler, Polk, Taylor,
Good.
Fillmore, Pierce, Lincoln.
Well, Pierce.
I forget what he's doing.
Piercing is.
Oh, the blue Buchanan.
Yeah.
See, and I remember that by the blue cannon.
On the visual image.
Well, coming up next week, we will have much more on this. This is very interesting. I'll try to get all the presidents correct as well. That's all the time we have for this morning, and we will see you back here next week.